Welcome back. We are playing Pirates Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition and came back from a short break. I'm Allison, this is Thomas, Sid, and David, and I don't know where y'all are on the screen. But when we were on break, we had gotten some Scourges attached to y'all, and you were powering through, Korrim was, and charging through the waters, and you were headed to this room, correct?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
What left at the fort?
Yes, always you're always left move.
Right.
All right, and as you enter, you'll find the right page to take you to. There are Grindylows.
Oh, hey.
And this cavern has been carved to resemble the interior of some great sea creature, its ribs towering over and around the chamber. And the waters are a little calmer in here. Are calmer, so it's still deep, but not sloshing you around like it was in the common.
Okay.
And so that is where you enter from the west, and there are Grindylows as you approach. Take notice of your presence, and so we will roll initiative.
Alrighty.
But yeah, as you approach, they cry out and seem aggressive. Nobody had any held actions, so they don't throw anything at you.
Got a 19.
22.
I got, what did I get? Not very high, I don't think. Got a 16.
Yeah, nice rolls.
Yeah.
My first non-terrible initiative of the night.
Yeah, in fact, you go first.
You said they're not hostile yet?
They have noticed you and seem hostile. They haven't attacked, but they seem like they're drawing weapons.
Gotcha.
They didn't have any prepared actions.
Yeah, but they seem eager to fight.
These distances are accurate?
Let me triple check here, but should be. Yes.
Okay, then.
And they're kind of towards the back of the cavern. There's not much space behind them.
We're above water, right? Like we came out.
Korrim, did you emerge?
I've still got Scourges to drown. I had not intended to.
So no, you are currently underwater.
But I can move if I want to.
Yeah.
And surface. Yeah, I pop out of the water, take flight, just, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just staying above the water. And you see him start reciting something and making arcane gestures, attempting to cast a spell. We'll see how well this works. Uh, 22 to hit the middle one, the front one of the three right here.
22 hits.
He starts manifesting this ball of energy that looks like it's already trying to escape and jump out, and he's barely containing it, and finally lets it fly, and it hits that one. Come on. Oh, so close. Sorry, if I get the same number on both D8s, then it jumps to another target. Hang on. Sorry, there's math involved here. A ball of lightning comes out and hits him and does 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage?
Yes.
All right. Well, this one doesn't instantly die. Hooray! But it's...
Oh, wait, sorry. Hang on. I didn't roll enough. Add 5 to that.
Add 5 to that. So that's 20?
17 altogether.
17.
12 plus 5.
I can remember numbers, I promise.
I can't. That's why I look at the roll 20.
Fair enough. All right, so it's still standing, but barely.
And I didn't summon chaos.
Huzzah! No chaos today. Oh, I'm using the wrong tool. That's why that's not working.
So far.
Right. That's just the first spell.
I don't get that many per day.
That's
Right. I'm trying to mark this one. That one and this one are bigger than the others.
So I shot one of the big ones.
You did.
Cool.
My apologies for not marking that, but that's what's up.
I aimed for the middle. That's my strategy.
All right, so yeah, he is. So that creature is badly hurt. Do you have other actions, or is that the end of your turn?
I'm flying. I'm hovering 10 feet above the water, and that's all I'm doing.
There's probably about between 5 and 10 feet. It's a little higher. Well, actually, in the cavern, it's a cavern. It's not the tunnel. So it is a little. You have about 10 feet. Yeah.
I picked a number. I just wanted to indicate I'm clearing the water.
Gotcha.
My toes aren't wet.
All right, little dry moments. All right. So that Gideon, Korrim.
one thing it should be noted, I am currently large, so you might want to adjust my token size, because that's pretty soon to be important.
Yep.
Also, I can't move me. But first, this cluster all needs to make dex saves. There's lightning in the air.
Oh, no.
There's literally a little storm cloud traveling with me.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, as you know, under the, I imagine it's just like scraping the top of the cavern, and it was. I gave you control of your icon. Which group were you focusing on?
This one.
Okay. So is that 14 damage?
Yes. If they rolled above a 15, they take half.
If they roll above 15, they take half. Okay.
And how deep are these Grindylows? Are they on the surface?
They are, yeah, they're near the surface of the water.
So I'm still 10 feet below. I'm gonna, after the lightning hits, I fan out, drop everybody, and then just go giant monster style, 10 feet below the water, and my reach extends 15 feet. So from there, I should be able to menace all of them. So I'm going to literally like have the tentacles up above the water in a ring around them, just waiting.
All right. Jumping into the middle of the fray. And let's see. And 15 to make the save. That one of them makes it. One of them dies immediately. And some of them, if they don't die, might get attacks of opportunity.
That was plan A.
And so, and you finally come up for air, right?
Yep.
Yes, yes. The Sturges are very happy.
There's no Sturges on key.
That's true.
Chop the last one off.
Just Korrim.
Are they drowned yet? Can't imagine they have much in the way of constitution.
One of them's hanging on there. And what was the was that a wisdom save for your lightning? No, Dex. Dex. Yes. Yes. Oh no, your Dex is no good. You're no good here.
That's for you.
So yeah, the big one takes a hit. One of the small ones manages to dodge the effect in time, and one immediately dies. Oh no, it's a little guy. Does 15 hit your AC, Thomas?
Korrim? Yes.
Okay. One of them manages to... Oh, yeah, you're in front of one of the big ones. So the... Yeah, he misses. That's a bad roll. So yeah,
Right.
one
I
of them...
am 10 feet below them, so they're gonna have to submerge if they're gonna hit me.
Oh, you're 10 feet below, and so you're kind of at the end of your range? Is that what you're saying?
I have a 15-foot reach. They're well within my reach. The top of my dome is 10 feet below them.
I got
5 feet to go for my reach.
Okay, so you're not actually getting close enough for an attack of opportunity. It doesn't sound like.
I am because I have 15 feet of reach, and I'm only 10 feet below them. They only have 5 feet of reach. They have to move to get to me. I don't have to move to get to them if they move.
So in 5th edition, it's if you leave a creature's range is when you provoke an attack of op. Okay.
Yeah, they would have to go for the other folks for it to trigger.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Still happen.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, they have to. You guys. Yeah, it's not just if they're moving around within my my swirly tentacle death.
Right.
All right, then we'll move on from that. Then I don't think doesn't sound like that they can attack.
Well, they can.
They can approach me. They can swim.
But yeah, but never. It's not their turn. It was my mistake on that. I thought it was attack of opportunity. It's actually Key's turn.
Okay.
If Korrim's is done.
Got it. Yeah, I thought that was them. Yeah, no, that is the end of my turn. I'm sorry. I'm done. I thought that was them attacking me.
No, No, that was my mistake.
Okay. So I guess I will surface. Sounds like a good plan. And the Grindylows are at the surface right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll pop over and I guess I'll just try and get a couple of good stabs in at this little group of not big ones right now.
Okay.
So I'll pop over to, I guess, like above them, kind of here. And I will attack the one on the left with my rapier, and then the one on the right with my dagger.
Nice.
So, rapier, that's not probably going to hit at 11.
No.
Unfortunate. And then dagger, that's even worse.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
All right. Well, I will use my bonus action to disengage and get the fuck right out of there. Oh.
And so, do you think it looks graceful when your character comes out of the water to fly, or you think
I think so.
You think it's frustrating, like kind of wobbly?
I think that he tries to make it look really graceful, or that they do. I think that they pop out of the water and like in like kind of like a spiral thing, but then there was like less room than they were anticipating, so they have to like do like a quick like correction, and they kind of like wobble over to them, which is I think probably why they missed. That's right. They tell themselves that's why it missed.
It was probably about as graceful as they could manage in a tight space.
Yeah.
All right, and then the key, and then the Grindylows get to go. And there's some other stuff going on, but man, there is a big octopus that's pretty menacing here. They're not fans of this, so they move in to attack. Oh, you guys move so far away. I would call this campaign hypermobile.
That is this party for sure.
All right, so a horde of Grindylows attack Korrim.
Excellent.
With their little javelins.
Help.
Their little spears, actually. All right, and so 11, 18, 8.
First two hit. As noted, AC on a giant octopus. Not awesome.
I'm doing all the small Grindylows now, and the rest of them many of them take swings at you, and it just your tentacles just knock them aside as they try to pierce you. But a couple of them hit of the smaller Grindylows. Eight damage total.
Okay.
All right, and the two bigger ones. Roll higher than 4. Okay. There's one that's higher than 4.
Good help is so hard to find.
All right, and The two bigger ones both attempt to bite into you, and they can't seem to get a grip. And one of them also attacks you with its claws, but doesn't manage to connect. But one of them does. 4 damage.
Okay. The octopus is holding. The octopus looks hurt. I'm not hurt. The octopus looks hurt.
All right, and then the Scourge, the remaining Scourge that's enjoying a Korrim feast.
Its last meal. It can let go at any time. It only dies if it keeps killing me.
That was such an odd sentence.
So there's that. Yeah, 1d4 plus 3. That is right. 7 damage from the Scourge. And then Gideon, it's back to you.
One moment, sorry. When you say these two are bigger, like relatively, are we talking like, you know,
Are they
clearly
medium yet?
clearly lackey, or just like this one has had more meals than this one?
They are a little taller and more muscular. Better weapons.
I'm getting a distinct impression that the octopus kind of has this one, so I'm just gonna back him up and shoot the big one closer to me. Eldritch Blast. Uh, 26 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it doesn't, I'm scared. 10 damage and knocked back 10 feet from me.
So, like, this direction?
It's a straight line, so yeah.
All right, and
As long as there's nothing in his way, he just moves 10 feet.
and again, you are shoving a corpse. That was he had taken a hit and is now pushed back.
They're hit lightning.
Got my own mortuary business.
Corpse Pushers
Mhm.
Incorporated.
And
Mhm.
it starts
The
begin to. Anything else, Gideon?
No, not yet.
All right, Korrim.
I will ready in action. I am going to prepare a spell for when my octopus form drops.
Prepare a spell. All right. Or ready in action.
Ready in action to cast a spell
Gotcha.
when I have hands and, well, a mouth again.
You have a spell in mind.
Yes.
I'm preparing to have a mouth again.
This beak isn't doing it for me.
Now we're just scripting an awkward first date.
And that's what I do.
All right. Key.
So the Grindylows are now about 10 feet underwater, swarming Korrim. I'm gonna acknowledge that this is not my wheelhouse, but I will fly over here again. What was that, 30 feet? Okay, yeah, so I'll hang out at about, like, just kind of flying at the surface of the water. And I'm readying to stab anything that comes up.
All right.
Anything with dreams of escape.
Yep. I'm like, if I get into the water, I will be useless.
We're getting that scraping sound. I think is that you, David?
Sorry, that's me.
Is that styrofoam on styrofoam?
It's sandpaper on wood.
Oh, all right.
All right, so key readies in action, and then it's the Grindylows that go. And the large one, the larger one that remains, does 18 hits.
Yes.
Well, 17, but that also still hits.
Plenty.
And it uses its spear this time. It thought it could just take a nice tasty chunk out of you, but you turned out to be harder than that. And you take 5 damage from that. The attack with the spear, and it does swipe at you with its claws as well. And tries to, and succeeds with a decent roll.
Do some damage.
Hit me. 6 damage.
So that was a total of
6 from the first and 5 from the other.
Okay. That will be enough. All of them now have to make a Constitution save. That's enough of that. Thunderwave. The octopus form collapses into the Minotaur, and in the negative space there is thunder. 15 feet out. That should be all of them.
Yeah. And so what's the
second level spell? They all need to make a Constitution save.
con save? 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
13 damage.
They're all looking at 15 for the con save, or they take 13 damage. If they make it, they take half, and they are all pushed 10 feet away from me.
You can't really knock prone in the water.
If they succeed, they aren't pushed. Yeah, I wouldn't knock them prone anyway. Just push them.
Right.
But,
So many of them die. Half damage is yep. Yep.
nothing like dying on your own turn.
Yeah, that's just insult to injury. It's like, yeah, oh,
We got it below.
Just get disintegrated.
Oh, and the other one only had.
Octopi are full of thunder. Do not pop them.
And this one had taken a hit, right? The one
I was just this one. It has 2 left, and even if it made the save, it's dead. So you are now surrounded by dead Grindylows that are beginning to float to the surface of the water.
And is there like a shoreline here? Is there somewhere I could just kind of herd them all into one place with my spear and group them up and just see if I can't, like, do some medicine checks, stabilize. Once again, we play this right. Every year on the anniversary of the day we didn't massacre their tribe, we can show up for some tribute. thinking long term.
Gideon's trying to tell if you're kidding, but he doesn't want to say anything.
Do you want me to roll a medicine check for all of them, each of them, or all of them?
Why don't you roll for each of them?
Okay.
It's a lot of work. Saving a bunch of Grindylows you just electrocuted.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, there was a lot of 6s and 8s in there, unless anybody's going to help.
Oh, medicine? Okay.
Oh, I do have an herbalism kit. Does that give me a tool proficiency?
Herbalism? Yeah, sure.
Poultices and stuff. Okay, so in that case, my lowest was 9. Everything else was above a 10, which is, I think, what it takes to stabilize.
Yeah. I am not suitable to assist.
Not for nothing, but I got a 20 and I have a medicine kit.
Oh.
Nice.
I was a healer before I was a pirate.
Oh, geez. Well, you're better at this than me, probably.
So you managed to stabilize most of them. Looked like you rolled a couple 2s in there.
Yeah, those 2 would have both been 9.
9, yeah.
But Dr. Scarecrow over here, that I just realized is also a healer, can totally handle it from there.
That's true.
So Dr. Crane.
I like that.
So yeah, between the 2 of you, you managed to stabilize the unconscious, but not dying, Grindylows.
All right.
And gather them in a big pile. And there isn't really like a shoreline or anything, so you just sort of gather them all in one part of the cove that doesn't seem to be moving as much.
Right. Just let them kind of drift into the kind of where the current swirls a little bit.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, that was there.
That's the end of my octopus form. And here on, it's just me and horns.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Do I have dark vision? I don't remember. I think I do. Can you 2 both see?
I believe that Aracockra don't have dark vision. Let me look real quick. I may have written it in here.
Yeah, there's some light that's sort of filtering in from other places. So there's.
I'll just set my horns on fire.
Oh, that's a thing that you could do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, as you go deeper in, there will be less light. So as you peer down the path.
We're also now going to be out of range of my call light.
All right.
Too far from the cloud. I'm out of range of the cloud. Crap. And 0 bars of light. Figure we'll head this direction, continue leftward, unless there's,
Is that what y'all want to do? Continue left, taking the left path?
Mm-hmm.
I just follow orders.
Oh, we should search them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, roll me some search.
How did we all forget?
Investigation?
I will aid someone else's investigation. Other people are better than this. I'll just give them teamwork.
I feel like it would probably be best if Gideon rolled the investigate, because Gideon actually has like a solid intelligence mod.
Wow. Okay.
God, your cat. Yeah, I'm clever, but not.
Do I have advantage on this?
Yes. Because
yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah. Oh, much better.
Top
Hey
notch.
guys, I found some bodies.
Only a +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have presence. I'm not that smart.
Not that kind of caster. All right. Okay, so find anything?
Yes.
Some bodies.
Great.
Yes, there are several bodies. No, so there are several little bone carvings and little statues and stuff that like scattered around that the Grindylows clearly make out of like sinew and bones from the things that they eat and kill, and as you're kind of looking through all that and searching their bodies, you find a scrimshaw hammerhead shark skull with a piece of driftwood thrust through it, and the skull is worth 250 gold pieces to the right buyer.
Damn.
It's a rare skull.
Folk art, man.
There's an ivory walrus tusk set with gold with a scrimshawed map of the shackles worth 400 gold points. Gold
pieces.
Gold pieces. I was like, where my brain was just like, what?
It's like Bitcoin.
Oh my god, the new cryptocurrency, gold points.
Give it time.
Calling it now, getting in on the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's start the ICO.
And there's some other broken items, a harp, some other pieces, other things that were wooden but are now just garbage.
Right.
And that is what you find amongst the Grindylows.
That's what I find.
You find.
With that crappy roll.
It's true.
Well, we were all helping.
Dang, we missed the Vorpal sword. Oh
well. Continue trucking along. Is it a swim check? Is it I don't have a swim speed anymore. Is it shallow enough to run?
If you're taking the leftmost path, yeah, there is not a swim check here. It's going to be, it's kind of far enough away from the entrance to the cove and the tides, and not so perilous here that you need to make swim checks.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
I'm going to drop my concentration on lightning.
Oh, let's move that, I guess. There. No! All right. Boxes. All right, so. And this is the part where this is why you should pay for the Roll20 premium subscription.
The dynamic lighting is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I've seen people use it.
Yeah.
I aspire to be cool enough to use dynamic lighting someday.
Yeah. It's a whole pain and a half to learn how to use it though. But it's so good.
Hit up our Patreon if you'd like to see us have dynamic light.
Right? Yeah. We definitely could use that. All right, so you come to this intersection here. Do you continue choosing the left path, or do you diverge?
Left path seems like the choice.
That one seems like it might connect back around. How far are each of these squares? Just so I could know, like, how far we can peer.
They're 10 feet, the squares.
Oh, okay. I've got 60 feet of of dark vision, plus I'm a torch right now.
Okay, that's you kind of like peering into this spot, right? That's what you see.
Okay.
It goes down that direction.
I'm just gonna cut my hand and go, "Hey, Grindylows!" Now let's keep going left.
Cool.
All right.
There's nothing to kill here. Must not be going the right way. All right, so continuing to choose the left path.
Should we start calling out for Sandara?
Probably not a bad plan. I mean, we're gonna be getting attention no matter what we're doing in here. So yeah, may as well. We're definitely not on any stealth mission at this point.
I just cast a thunder wave underwater.
Yeah.
Everything knows we're here. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
A cacophonous fart rang out through the cave.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead, continuing. And I'm going to presume that if you don't, someone will pry off that Scourge. And are you going underwater?
Oh, I thought
you do
it
this?
had died by now. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
It probably died in the thunder wave, honestly.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, little guy.
Yeah, and if it probably would have died of suffocation if you hadn't come up. So that was my next question. So yeah, it is either way. It is dead. I'm continuing down the way, and there you come to this intersection. Which way do you go?
I'll stand at the intersection and just scream out at top volume, Sandara! And the other one, it's Rosie, is the other one that's missing?
No,
I think it was an unnamed other person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Red shirt!
Hmm.
You say red shirt?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what you were yelling.
you don't hear any response, but it's with all the turns in the cove and the sloshing of the waves. It's hard to say.
Right.
Grindylows!
I mean, keep following the left wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way. I mean, as long as we stay consistent.
All right, so you follow the leftmost path and come to there. The tunnel opens into a wider cavern decorated with hundreds of leering skeletal parts wriggling with worms. 4 dark circular openings exit the chamber.
Sorry, where are we?
You are right here.
Okay.
Okay, and could I get that quick description again, real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tunnel opens into a wider cavern decorated with hundreds of leering skeletal parts wriggling with worms. 4 dark circular openings exit the chamber.
Okay. Are those dark circular openings different from like the tunnels, or that's what we're looking at? So like we came through one of the dark circular openings?
Yes.
Okay.
How old do the skeletons look?
Old. I mean, they don't seem fresh.
However, they are wriggling with worms.
Yeah, that indicates there's still flesh on them.
That's true. They're several days old, I would say.
Not our folk.
older than people have been gone.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There are also some skeletons that are older that don't have flesh on them as well, but many of them are fresher than that.
That in itself is interesting, but I would guess let's continue on and then hope that our friends don't end up like that.
I'm gonna go down each of the pathways and banging shield, calling down, calling names, calling out the Grindylows, and giving a listen.
Yeah.
Nothing.
All right, and so which one do you start with?
This one, left.
Left. Okay.
The left post, following the left wall again.
So you start going that direction, banging the pans.
Not going down the corridor, just like in that little space. I mean, I'd be able to see a ways down, but at each opening, I'm not traveling down.
Okay, so you bang down. You want to give me a perception check? See what you hear. As you,
That's a 9.
Well, how about you give me a perception check for each tunnel, so the left to right.
9, 16, 14.
9, 16, 14. There's definitely commotion that's about to be coming your way from this direction.
Charge.
Yeah, I mean, may as well. Is there any clearance above the water in these tunnels, or are the tunnels completely full of water right now?
It is nearly full. There's about 2 to 3 feet as you go through this
but
tunnel.
Not enough space to like fly above the water, even if it's like just skirting the top. That's 2 feet. It's not enough. Yeah.
No, not through the tunnel.
So we're treading.
Yeah, we're swimming.
Swimming. Okay.
Yeah, because we're moving to that tunnel. It looks like, or at least that's where Korrim and I are going.
I'm gonna. Are there any like rocky outcroppings or anything that I can quickly just loop a rope around and do a quick sailor clove hitch?
And a rocky outcropping for what?
So like,
Just something I can loop a rope around and tie something off, something stable. Okay. I'll do that quickly before I head down and just let it spool out behind me, just in case.
yeah, that's fair.
All right. So you charge down and into a cavern. Hundreds of remains float in this large bowl of water, which turns with bones, scraps of flesh, and the carcasses of strange, almost alien fish. Just visible through the roiling stew are humanoid bodies floating in the water, wan corpses drifting near the bottom of this cauldron-like sleeping guardians. And 2 figures hang from the ceiling above the churning water, bound hand and foot with thick strands of seaweed. And you recognize them as your crewmates.
Heck yeah.
And also in this room are a giant, one large Grindylow. It's a medium-sized creature. It's bigger than its compatriots, and with breasts, and it's got like long tentacles, and it has, and it seems to be, when you enter, caring for a enormously fat Grindylow that is just monstrously huge and disgustingly round.
It's caring for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Like the queen.
Seems to be. It's like it's feeding. It's feeding it.
Gotcha.
Is this
And there are several other Grindylows that are present. And I'm actually gonna we're gonna wrap it here tonight because I need to prepare for this battle. I didn't know how far you were gonna get tonight. So.
For sure.
30, so you know.
did we ever get a language on the Grindylows? Like we heard that first exchange?
You hadn't identified it. Let me see here. Yeah, had not yet identified the. We can make a check for that next time.
Well, yeah, I think that just if somebody speaks the language, they would be able to recognize it.
Common or Druidic, I got nothing. So I just look at them and like. Look to the
all right, let me check it out then.
Shield ready.
It seems to be some sort of. I mean, it's like an Aquan.
Yeah.
Like specific
to
them.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
All right, so that is where we'll end it, and we will rescue our compatriots hopefully next time. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and if you want to support us, there's Patreon. So until next time.